So what is up, guys? Killerkev, and today back with a brand new episode of Skyrim Remastered Mod Showcase on my channel. Hopefully you guys are having a super sick day, and today we are going to be looking at the Dragonstead player home. This looks absolutely awesome. Cannot wait to go into it as well. It's quite built up by a lot of trees and it was a little bit tricky to get to, but if you go to the original Guardian stones, which is probably the 3 stones iconically at the beginning of the game before you head on over to Riverwood, that's just across the pond from there. Obviously you will have an unmarked or an unfound sort of location to go over here, but just set your little blue marker like I've done, and it's just a simple sort of 30-second walk from the Guardian stones, so not too bad. The only thing we bumped into was probably a bear, but that was about it. Guys, as always, the links are down in the description. Make sure to click those to grab this awesome mod, but let's get stuck into it because I am pretty much a beaver. So let's get into it. Obviously we've just seen this guy here. I had to talk to him because I had no idea who he was. This is Sid with some really creepy eyes. He looks like he's from the Blades, but he's got a Daedric sword. Very strange. Yes. But he is actually a follower. You can actually sort of grab him and take him along board with you. Obviously, let's go over to the right just to begin with. This is sort of like the eating quarters. Now, for me, this was kind of big because just the views itself. Obviously, running loads of other different sort of mods in conjunction is probably why it looks more beautiful than it usually would. But, God damn, it looks absolutely breathtaking. Look at that. Woo! I've got to get a screenshot of that. That's awesome. Right, so this is sort of like the little outside eating quarters. Not too bad. And obviously, this is the main home itself, which looks absolutely freaking damn monster. So, come up to the sort of top level here, or the main level, I guess you could call it. There's a little work sort of eating bench there. You've got a little work section here. Got a very own blacksmith.
What do you need?
What have we got for sale, big boy? Let's see what this guy's got for sale. So, he has got... Oh, these are different things to do with the house as well. I know they are for a fact. Not too bad. He's got... Not too bad. Hopefully they do resupply after 24 hours, which they usually should do as well. We've got a tanning rack in here. We've got a workbench. We've got a blacksmith forge. We've got a grinder. We've got an anvil. Oh, wow. Different storage sections as well to put them in here. I'm not too sure if he does use them. I don't think he does. Another... That is weird. Same blueprint in the other sort of player home that we've covered already. That is a little bit strange. Obviously, if you want to be full ghetto on the blacksmith, then his whole setup is basically here. Shoes, apron, hammer, tongs, everything. It's all ready to go. Awesome, not too bad. There he is there, just chilling.
Need something?
He's got some really strange eyes as well. It's really weird. Okay, so where do these go? So this is obviously the manor itself. And this is the guest house. Ah, not too bad. So let's go into the main house itself. I want to see how large and how crisp this house looks inside. Not too bad. I'm not too sure what to expect. I know for a fact there's going to be a workbench in there to upgrade the majority of the stuff in there. I believe it might just be a blank slate, or there might be stuff already done within the mod. Again, very optimistic. No, there's a few things in here, not too bad, not too bad. I was a little bit worried on the other hand, because 9 times out of 10 you have to build certain things, but why would players be here? Or as an NPC, shall I say? Either, you know what I mean. Fire's on, awesome. Massive amounts of storage as well. I do believe we could add some stuff to this to make it look a little bit better. There's some more storage here. It looks very plain at the moment. A nice large dining area here, some display cases which look like they've been looted. There's a downstairs area as well to the manor. Very, very nice. I love the simplicity running through this. It's not too overcrowded, which is awesome. Some books here, some enchantment tables, not too bad. I believe this is going to be, yep, soul gem storage throughout this. Might be a few goodies down at the bottom. There is a few little goodies down the bottom, so that's not too bad as well. This one you don't have to pay for either, which is great. You just kind of come here and it's all ready to go, and basically you own it, which is a little bit strange, but that's fine. Another small sort of cooking section here with, again, some Fire brand wine. Strange, there seems to be a theme running through these houses. There's a lot of wine going through this. And this one opens straight up to the guest house, which is awfully strange because we're going from an underlayer to an upper layer. Then yes, we are. There we go. And then we go back upstairs and then we go through the other door, which we originally would have gone through as well. So not too bad. So a similar sort of thing with the guest house here. Not too bad. It's 2 different sort of bits in here. Guest house, you can tell there's a lot of beds in here. There's 6 beds in total. Not sure the guest's house, maybe, not a guest house, but there's a lot of beds in here. Not too bad, not too bad. I'll close that door because we know where we've been. Let's go up to the next layer as well. This is the Oh, not too massive. This is a little bit strange. 2 extra doors, one leading out to Skyrim, yes, which is the original one, and one here for the wooden door that leads to a slightly big area with more beds in. A little bit disappointing, but that's fine. Not too bad. Okay, this is kind of like what they should have had originally in Skyrim. This kind of feels like to me that it was a sort of original sort of concept or original build idea, something that should have been in the woods anyway. A group of NPCs, aka blacksmith, a couple of swords or guards, depends how you want to call them, a couple of people that banded together, made this sort of house themselves, and this is what should be lurking in the woods, because 9 times out of 10 if you go into the woods of any vanilla Skyrim game, or even just the vanilla special edition, there are actually no sort of built up houses. There's nothing here, so it's nice to have here. It's kind of like a small getaway. It kind of reminds me of something that you would sort of have on holiday. I don't know why, in real life. It's just something small and quirky. But nevertheless, I do really like it. I say it's because it's very vacation-y, because the fact of the views and everything else. Hello, oh, I thought that was another person. It's a training dog. But just views and everything else, and for the fact that you don't have to buy it, is another key thing as well. Not too bad as a player home. I mean, if you want to stay up here, that's fine, but for me, I'd rather pay that little bit of extra gold like we did for the Skyfall estate or even the Draven's Manor, just to get something extra and personalise it and have it to myself. That's fine with the people here, and as a freebie, just for a stop-off location to refill, resupply, and maybe possibly rest for a safe point within any time of the game. It's not too bad at all, and if you're short for cash, there's a free home here. But guys, if you did enjoy this mod showcase, let me know by hitting that like button. Let me know what you think in the comment section below of this as well. I personally think we should have more of these things within just vanilla. We should have these scattered around throughout the world. Maybe hostile or not hostile. Maybe we could have certain locations like this with vampires in. Dunno, stick to the lore, but make it very fresh. Guys, thanks ever so much for watching. This has been Killerkev, and Killerkev out.